Hi, my name is Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and today I have an absolutely beautiful coach. It is a 2023 American Tradition 37S. This coach, by all measures, is a top shelf 37-foot coach with some things up its sleeve from the fundamental build quality aspect that remind me of some of the days of that older high-end motor coach, such as Monaco, Country Coach, and some others out there. That being said, this is a full-fledged 2023 model, like new, and it will absolutely knock your socks off. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through this coach. I'll show you the outside and inside with the slides closed. And then we are gonna test drive it later, especially on this coach when we've got a lot of things to talk about chassis-wise. The face is quite beautiful. It has been heavily styled with accent lights everywhere. There's two tiers of accent lights. We've got these accent lights down here, and then we've got accent lights up there, kind of framing all of this in a more aggressive way, and also just kind of making it look spectacular with all the LED lights. We've got high intensity LED headlight, high beam and low beam, of course, and this has automatic high beam activation. So it has a monitoring system that will keep an eye out on the traffic in front of you, and if there's someone out there that could be blinded by your headlights, it will shut off the high beams. It's a nice system to have. The American Coach badge actually lights up at night along with all the accent lights. There are blue LED underlights around the whole coach. And while we're on the face, I think it's worth noting some of the big technology add-ons that this coach has. So it has the Freightliner Road Watcher package. It basically includes the entire suite of benefits from Mobile Suite, or from Mobileye, which includes bridge height management. So it'll make sure that you have the proper amount of headroom on the coach as you're rolling down the road. It has adaptive cruise control. It has collision mitigation with active braking. It's got lane departure warnings, so to let you know if you bounce in and out of the lanes. And it also comes with an advanced form of traction control, ABS, and anti-roll stability management. So definitely a nice suite of safety features just from that one package from Freightliner that includes the Mobileye. And it's definitely very advantageous to your peace of mind while driving down the road. Now this has a one-piece windshield that wraps around the front. It actually goes underneath this fiberglass piece that comes out with the generator. And you've got these very elegantly done seals. The seals on the sides are actually behind the edge of glass. So the glass looks like it's floating, and the piece that curves around the window is painted fiberglass. So just has a subtle difference from a lot of windshields out there, but it goes a long way in my book. Now this whole face will slide out. All you need to do is hit a button in this compartment right here. We'll get to this compartment in just a second, but first I'm gonna open this front slide tray out. Now this has a 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. There's an automatic gen start available on the coach, which is quite easy to use through the touchscreen system. And this gen slide is excellent as far as giving you access to the headlights up here, air conditioning components for the dash air, the generator itself. I like the added rubber flap that they put on these coaches. It helps the little gap, you know, if you're basically, the only situation would be if you're going down the road or it's raining really hard, a little bit of water may come in here. And a lot of times that causes a lot of surface rust on the exterior parts of the generator. So quite thoughtful to add this little rubber piece. The framing back here also looks quite nice. All right, let's go ahead and slide this huge gen slide in. All right, don't worry, we're coming to that soon. Hold your horses. One last thing I gotta point out about the front of this coach, or actually there's a couple things. We've got like these over-the-top style mirrors They're absolutely gorgeous. They give the coach a really nice look, and the arms are so much thicker than the regular arms you've got holding these mirrors from the bottom. Absolutely fantastic. The cameras are also built into these mirrors, so giving you a nice view of the side of the coach. And the wipers are from the roof. They're coming from the top, proper bus style wipers right there. All right, now we can finally get to this compartment. We've got just a standard front little storage compartment here, fuses for mostly cockpit related items. And then on the right, we've got the gen slide button. We've got an air line out, so you can use your accessory air pressure to fill up tires or do whatever. And then you've got the emergency inlet for air if you need to inflate it for emergency purposes if you're on the side of the road or something like that. Got our windshield wiper fluid here. Amber light that lights up. Now this has a 17,000 pound front axle rating, and it's of course on polished aluminum wheels, and we've got sizable 315 80 22.5 size wheels. So 315 80s are chunky tires for a 37 footer. It's kind of awesome. Now this is our first pass-through storage compartment with optional slide trays here that split in the middle, so about half comes out. And we've got our ladder, which we're going to talk more about here in a minute. Extra parts that go with the coach. Nice slide trays here with a rubber mat. And right above this compartment, mounted in between the main frame up above, is a 2800 watt pure sine Magnum inverter. So nice looking. Now I don't have the cargo lights on. I need to go ahead and turn those on because we've got very bright LED strip lights everywhere throughout these compartments. We've also got this nice composite material. American coaches use this for years. It's a very durable material and easy to spot things if you make a spill or something like that, because it's white and easy to clean because it's not a carpet material. Now moving on to the next compartment here. Dual fillable 150 gallon fuel tank on this coach. We do have this nice 8-inch optional package of stainless steel trim that goes all on the bottom of the coach. I really like that trim work. Now this right here is our battery storage compartment. We've got 6 volts in here. By the way, if you saw this, it kind of looked like it could have been a scratch or something. It's some leftover wax. So no worries about that. Now this right here is our AquaHot 450D. Easy access to the fuel filter. We've got the coolant reservoir over here, digital display for the AquaHot, and then we also have a central vacuum cleaner right over there on the left. Now moving on to the next compartment here, we've got our plumbing bay. So this is where you've got your outside shower. You've got a black and gray flush. Now this has 70 gallons of gray and 50 gallons of black space with 105 gallons of fresh. So good sized tanks on the bus. And I like the fact that we have a flush for both black and gray. There's a touchscreen up top here. So this is a control panel. You can see the tanks. You can see your water pump control. You can kill all exterior lights with this one switch of a button. I really like that breakdown of just exterior lights and a master kill. And the exterior lights are made up of the luggage compartment lights, the undercoach blue LEDs, and then you've got driver side and passenger side LED patio lights as well. So you can turn them all on individually, or you can master kill them or master turn them all on. Quite like that. Low point drains, tank dump right here. And this does have a SaniCon turbo. Now this does have whole coach water filtration. You've got your city water inlet right here. You've got an electric reel for our water hose. So this just comes right out, and then you hit this button and it gently rolls it in. And they built it with rollers around that whole rectangle so it easily goes in. Same case for the 50 amp power cord reel with rollers all around, so it rolls in with ease. It doesn't get caught on this plastic and wear out the plastic and beat up your cable, but also just makes it easier. So this is the same way. Just hit that button, and there you go. I also like the layout here. We've got a soap dispenser and a paper towel dispenser, and just a layout diagram of the plumbing. Nice to have. More side lights here. I love that the side door compartments are finished in this beautiful chrome. depth storage compartment. And you can see actually some of your leveling jack component back there, or the driver's side rear jack. All right, now get this. This thing has a 24,000 pound rear axle rating. It's the V-Ride suspension setup, and that is a huge axle rating for the back. It's quite fantastic. Again, we've got big 315/80 size tires on the back dualies, and the tires are in excellent shape. The coach only has 17,000 miles. Now this is side radiated, huge plus on a 37-footer. It gives you much better access to the engine, better airflow for the radiator. It's just a little higher end. Now I always say there's pros and cons, because the rear radiated coaches, you probably get another storage compartment over there or two. But yeah, most times all the higher end buses are side radiated, and being a 37-foot with the side radiated, that alone, outside of all this other stuff, puts it in its own little category. Now this does have an emergency escape door out the rear bathroom. I'm sure you noticed that as we walked around. Now we do have access, as mentioned, from our side radiator setup. We can actually get in close and personal with this 450 horsepower Cummins L9, mated to a 6-speed Allison 3000 series transmission, only 11,000 miles. It's got a 3-stage exhaust brake, very powerful setup. And with that new gear selector stalk, the exhaust brake operates like a transmission retarder on a Prevost bus. Air filter right here with the air coming from a colder air area. We've got these beautiful stainless grill pieces that go over the engine hatch. And this whole bottom piece right here is actually removable if you take off about 6 or 7 bolts, maybe 1 or 2 more. But it's made to come off if you ever need extra access to the bottom of the engine or something like that. Now this is on a Freightliner chassis, but it's got American Coach's signature Liberty Coach brand marked on the side. And that's because this thing has a substantially well reinforced upper frame and lower frame. So what this does is basically fundamentally make a higher quality coach. Now this has this extra framing that you can see back here that's behind the engine. And yes, it kind of limits a little bit more access. It's still side radiated, you can still reach in here and touch your belts and everything. But yeah, that extra framing back here is nice to have. And along with the rest of the coach with that Liberty frame bridge system. Now it's funny, the rear end here hasn't changed too much for these American coaches. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, especially with that extra access piece down there to get to the engine. Now I love that the AquaHot 450 is piped out the back with the stainless pipe. Your neighbor is going to be thanking this design. And we also have a nice stainless tipped exhaust for our L9. This L9 sounds fantastic. Now this is a 12,000 pound tow capacity hitch. It's a Reese Type 5. We've got an air chuck built in. We actually have a bunch of extra framing added for the air chuck and the 7 flat pin connector. And I love this substantially thick steel that they've added here just to mount the air chuck and this flat pin. We've also got a nice setup for safety chains, and we've got an American Coach mud flap down there. Let's go ahead and get up on the roof real quick. All right, we're up on this beautiful one-piece fiberglass roof. I love the textured material they've got up here. It is phenomenal. We've got a lot of electronics up here. And right up here, we've got our Wi-Fi Ranger. This is the Denali router. Then we've got our King Boost. This is for boosting cell signal and stuff like that. And this is a huge front cap. It's absolutely massive. That's our Sirius XM, which I love has been cleared or silicone right over. Yeah, what a cap. What a cap. And yeah, front roof air, middle roof air, third roof air. There's 3 roof airs on this little 37-foot coach. We've got a Winegard 360 air. This is for setting up local Wi-Fi using broadband service. We've also got Dometic covers over our exhaust fans here. Vent covers for the Tank exhaust look great. We've got a Winegard satellite here, automatic tracking. Everything is in mint condition up here. This is the upgraded 300 watt solar panel, which is fantastic. Much bigger than the 100 watt that comes with these without this technology package. Also got the skylight here, it's in mint shape. Another cover for our exhaust fan in the back bathroom with the Dometic cover. And I love the fact that this has that ladder. Got our rear cap here looking great. And overall, this is a 10 out of 10 roof. It's beautiful. Toppers look obviously very nice too. Okay, now we're back. We've got our service compartment here. Very convenient to have all these filters in one spot. We've got the air dryer filter, fuel filter, oil filter, 2 chassis cutoffs, or 1 chassis cutoff, 1 for the coach side, 2 starting batteries, and then some more fuses down below there, including a diagnostic port. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next compartment. This is an extra storage compartment here. And then this does have 4 extremely bright LED docking lights on the sides of the coach. This right here is our dryer vent. And here we've got an electronics compartment. We've got a cutoff here for the battery control center. We've got the RVC bridge components, a transfer switch with built-in surge guard protection. We've got a solar controller for our solar up top. And this thing has a built-in tender for the chassis batteries. Ah, yes, the optional outdoor refrigerator on a slide tray. Can't beat it. This is a Dometic setup, and it comes way out here, as you can see. So that is a really, really nice slide tray. Just gonna slide this back in. And that plug will reach too. You just gotta be careful when you slide it back in. LED lights in there. And then right above, we've got a huge Samsung smart TV. This is at least a 50-incher. And it comes out with magnet locks back there. It comes out and swivels wherever you'd like it. Now that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and put this back in. Magnets click to the back, and this slick setup gets tucked away with ease. Now down below, we've got another trick up the sleeve. This is a slide tray for the HWH leveling system. Absolutely wild. The fact that they put this in here and were that thoughtful of service goes a long way in my book, okay? That is really, really nice. LED strip lights again. We're just gonna keep moving on to the big pass-through storage compartment on the front. Again, slide-out tray that comes on this side, and just overall nicely done storage with the inverter up top there. Now, all of these compartments do lock with an electric lock system, with electric locks on the doors, and we've got our high-end Lippert step here that folds out and gets into a nice position that gives you extra space on these steps. And it folds up with this beautiful chrome finish on it. Now, all of the awnings over here do have LED strip lights built in. The electric entrance awning has strip lights, and then we've got 2 Girard Vegas up top with strip lights built in. So the Vegas are the type of Girards that have a bit of curve in them and give you a ton of patio space coverage. All right, now let's go ahead and take a peek at the coach with the slides closed. First of all, we've got these gorgeous curved entrance steps. And then there's also, check this out, as you come in, starting from the top here, we've got 2 disconnects for auxiliary and then your main, which is the engine and chassis, step cover switch, and then this nifty little touchscreen, which gives you access to an all lights button, outdoor lights buttons, and then you can even operate your slides from here. So really nifty little touchscreen panel that's right here on the entrance step. Got a fire extinguisher here, and welcome inside. LED lights under these steps as you come in. Don't mind some of our things like my backpack and stuff that's in here, but the tile flooring starts immediately, the porcelain tile. And the tight spot is right around here. So even with this huge slide setup, you can still get around. You got a little spot right there you got to slip by, but the kitchen is very usable. You can sit on those recliners there to eat. You can get to your sink, albeit that you gotta have to reach over here a little bit, but the cooking is pretty nice. You've even got access to your refrigerator here. Now this is a little tight right here. This squeezed right past into the bedroom. We've got a king bed back here, and then your master bathroom is back there. So in this situation, I probably would want to extend my big HWH slide over here. And that one slide extension on that side would make this huge and quite convenient. So, but if you're forced to not have to do that, this is what you've got to deal with. You've got this one little tight spot here. The kitchen is perfectly usable. So for day use traveling, it's actually very nice travel space up here. You can cook, you can get to the fridge, you can get to 2 chairs right there. Now the bathroom, you'd have to climb over the bed. And that's how it would work with the slides closing this thing. So let's go ahead and open up these slide outs. Welcome inside. This is one of the most stunning interiors you'll find on a 37-foot coach, or really any coach. We've got this beautiful porcelain tile flooring that has a lot of depth to it. It looks like a real stone, and you can just get lost in its dreaminess. But it is porcelain, it's got a beautiful shine to it, and it's heated, dual zone heated. You got a front zone here and your rear zone right back here. And my toes are very warm right now. There are a ton of LED lights in this coach. We've got this beautiful little headpiece up here that kind of helps silence the intakes for the air conditioners. The intakes are up in there. And also provides a bunch of indirect lighting. Now most of the lights in this coach are dimmable, so you can select exactly how bright you want them. And this is a full wall slide. This is an HWH flush tile slide out, which absolutely totally changes the game of how it looks in here. It makes it feel much bigger, much more seamless. It's also a very high quality slide. Got recessed LED lights built in here, beautiful entertainment center, large 50 plus inch or 50 inch smart TV right there, right in between these beautiful glass cabinets, which are still usable. And there are built-in LED strips in these cabinets too, which are very convenient and also give it a nice look. Big extra buffet countertop here. This has a Corian piece on top, which will go flush when you lower the TV, and then there's a soundbar built into the woodwork up top. Now there's a bunch of cabinets right around here too, so if you slide this out, you've got your drawer right here, and then below you've got these adjustable shelves and storage down below. There's a bunch of more cabinets under here. There's cabinets underneath this table, outlets underneath the table, and then another set of drawers and cabinets right there. Now this will extend quite easily, so you can seat 4 people comfortably here. And I love that since you have that flush tile slide, you're not going to be, one chair is not going to be higher than the other. All you do is undo this brass lock down here and slide out. There you go. Now you can easily seat 4 people comfortably. Slide that back in. And that little buffet table back there is very useful too. Keep all your extra food there. Now across from that big TV on the televator, we've got a nice optioned up double theater seat here. So these are electric. You've got tables that can go in here, so you can sit here and work or have your laptop or have paperwork here. They stick into these little holes on each end. There's storage down below in here, and then you just hit a button and boom, here we are, fully reclined. As you can see, I've got neck support here. This is a tall recliner, which is quite nice. Some of these recliners, they don't give you the neck support. They're a little short in order to fit them all the way in the slide. This one, you've got full size reclining here at your convenience. I love how the cup holder is also lit up with blue LEDs, and there's USB ports built into the cup holder too. So this is a really nice setup to be very comfortable and also watch TV and kick back and take a nap here. I love these accent lights built into these pieces that go around the slides. There's outlets right above me here. The TV lift button is right here. And we also have these beautiful trim pieces around the windows that just look awesome. You've got drop-down manual shades here, which work beautifully. That's the blackout shade there. And then you've also got this shade, which lets a little bit of light in and also beautifully matches the decor of the coach. Now to the left, we've got our dining area. We've got this big kitchen. We've got outlets that pop right up. Beautiful countertops here. Love the backsplash with just a splash of that little icy blue. It looks like an iced blue if you're asking me. Very nice, smart Samsung microwave convection oven here. By the way, the handles on the cabinets are like these stone pieces. They look really cool. Storage there with adjustable shelves. And then right here we've got a Dometic dual induction stovetop here. Very nice controls, very easy to use. These beautiful little inserts that cover it. And then we've got another countertop over here with a farmhouse style sink, beautifully finished, very unique finish that goes with the rest of the colors of the appliances in this coach and the faucets. There's more outlets in the corner over there that pop right out along with USB ports. And then we've got more of this beautiful backsplash, recessed lights up above, lots of storage up above, and then lots of storage down below the sink here. And right here, we've got our main breaker panel for the coach, as well as the connection for our Dirt Devil central vacuum cleaner. This coach has all the different accessories. You can vacuum the whole coach with ease without having to bring your own vacuum. It's built in. Now right here, we do have a dishwasher. It's a Fisher & Paykel, and you wouldn't know it's there. But this is a really nice unit, and it's got the silverware cleaning rack, and it's hidden because it's using that beautiful wood finish cabinet work. We've got little partitions here that are removable if you want. Then over here, we've got more storage with adjustable shelves. There's just a good bit of storage packed in this coach, all carpeted too. And then right behind us, we've got this beautifully finished household sized refrigerator here. This is beautiful. Samsung, absolutely huge. You just can't go wrong with a big household Samsung unit. There's one little tiny dent there, not a big deal. It's probably like the only imperfection on this coach. It does have water here, and you can get cubed ice through it, or ice. And then to the left of this, big storage, nice wooden built-in racks here, which is great for spices and stuff like that. It's actually perfect for that. And sauces. Then down below, you've got 3 drawers here. One more on the bottom. And these shelves are set. Very nice hinges, just this woodwork. Very nice, very nice. Now let's go to step into the bedroom, but before we do that, let's highlight this touchscreen. So right here, we do have a touchscreen to control everything in the coach. You can see what the temperatures are in the bus. You can control the locks on the bus, the aqua-hot, the water pump, the block heater, the generator. You can see the voltage on your chassis and coach batteries. You can operate automatic gen start with ease in this coach. So I don't want to hold enable right now and enable it, but you get the idea. You can also control the cockpit electric shades from here. You can control your slide outs from here, your awnings from here, and of course your thermostats from here. You can set a schedule for the floor heat. You can turn your inverter on. Just a really nice setup. There's also an app that you can download to do this exact same interface on your phone. It's fantastic. But anyways, this is a really slick setup here and very easy to use. And there's other touchscreens throughout the bus that you're going to see as we continue on here that make using the coach pretty easy. Now here's our big bedroom. We've got our flush tile slide there, adding to the general space here. Recessed lights. We've got another Samsung Smart TV and a ton of storage space. Let's get into it. So this, first of all, is your washer and dryer. So you've got both. They're not stacked, they're side by side. So washer and dryer side by side. And also these cabinets are all using magnets. So they just easily click in place. And these drawers do have soft close. Now there's mirrors built in here. Lots of storage in each one, built-in LED lights in the cabinets. 3 drawers on each side here. And here's a touchscreen to control all the lights. You can kill all the lights or turn all of them on here. You can also control the rear slide out from here too. And then you can turn on individual lights if you'd like. I love that little touchscreen. And then over here we've got more drawers, another cabinet just like it. Original sticker from American Coach. Love the little countertop here. And this is a king-sized bed. It does fold up. Right now it's in the folded up position, but you hit a button and it'll fold out and go flat. There's a good bit of walk-around space here. I love this wallpaper and this wood. There's outlets on each side with USBs built in. Nice little countertops, windows on each side. They're actually pretty good sized windows with that beautiful woodwork that's built in around these windows to make them look a little more beautified. Storage up top. And we do have all of the original fabrics and materials that go on this bed. that go with the decor of the coach. I love these mirrors too here. You know, it goes very well with this interior, having these beveled edge mirrors with the nice wood trim around them. Now these pocket doors are also quite brilliant. They just go very well. Love the coach, man. This is so beautiful. But let's step up into this epic bathroom. So here's our bathroom. We got a big, beautiful double vanity here. And I don't have all the lights. There's the rest of the lights. There's beautiful lighting throughout the coach. These cabinets here, these mirrors, have accent lights around it, so it looks like it's floating there. Nice mirror, storage back behind. This glass piece again, built-in LED lights in there. Drawer right here, beautiful backsplash, big sinks, outlets on both sides, a lot of countertop space, and then a ton of storage down below with outlets built into the storage compartments here. Gotta love all the drawers and storage space. There's a touchscreen right there to control the water pump, control lights, and all that good stuff from here. Now, over to my rear here, we've got our big wardrobe, cedar lined, and then we've got extra storage over there with an adjustable shelf, perfect for shoes and other things. All the original manuals to the coach. We've got our 2 fold-out chairs. We've got an extra storage rack up top, which also has all the fittings for our central vac. Now right here's our porcelain macerator toilet. Very nice. We've got a Corian countertop behind it. This is storage, but it's also the escape door, and these are actually stairs to be used to climb out of the coach. So you just fold it down. It's got these cables here. You just let it roll, and then you can step. There's grip tape on the bottom part of these shelves, so you can put your feet on there and walk out of the coach in case of an emergency. But for most use, you use this as storage, so quite nice. Looks pretty nice here. Love the toilet too. So we've got an engine cover here on top, built out of this porcelain. And then right here is our master shower. This shower is beautiful. There's a teak wood chair. There's beautiful porcelain tile walls here with these accent trim pieces of tile, which must have taken so long to put in here. Nice little rack here. We can store stuff. And then you've got, you know, the sprayer right here with, wow, that's one heck of a hose right there. That's kind of shocking. That's definitely very unlike a typical RV. I love that. And then we've got this huge overhead, which you can move around and actually get it way up there if you want. So I love that, because a lot of these RV showers, they're too short. Even for someone like me, I'm not even that tall, I'm 5'11", and they're just like right there. You gotta, what the heck? This one's actually got some height on it. This is an absolutely fantastic shower, and I love the hexagon shaped tiles down below. I also quite like this drain. That's the type of drain that's easy to keep clean. Very good party trick right there. And also, it's not just a party trick. This makes you very comfortable on a coach like this. Having that kind of shower, this kind of floor plan space, the tile heat, the ease of use with the app and the touch screen, and just overall the super sleek and beautiful interior. What an interior this is. And what a driving coach this is too. Let's go drive it. All right, we're on the highway right now, in the middle of a race with a semi-truck. So he actually just flew up on us. I was doing only 45 miles an hour. I was trying to attach my mic. Now I've got my mic, and there's no way he's gonna pass me. He doesn't have the power, even with no load on him. This 450 in the 38-foot application is absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, he couldn't do anything about it. So now we're going to take this exit, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the tech before I get to the ride. The ride is incredible. The way this thing feels, oh, I can't help it. Let's talk about that first. It feels tiny in the lanes. Amazing, because it's a full-length 102-inch wide body coach, but the steering, the front end is just perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, it's just a very true front end It feels amazing. The ratio of how much turn you get in the front axle to the steering turn is set to perfection. The IFS in the front with that 17,000 pound front end axle rating, and then we've got a 24,000 pound rear axle rating in the back that is insane on a 38-foot coach. Big 315/80 tires, steel disc brakes all around. So we are entering the highway now, and this thing, the side-to-side stability is phenomenal. But you don't want to push a coach when it goes, when it comes to side-to-side handling. All right, now we're going to test this power out. 35 miles an hour, 40, 45 miles an hour. We've got 50 miles an hour. We've got 55 miles an hour. We've got 60 miles an hour. And this truck is struggling. I'm doing 70 miles an hour on the entrance ramp. That's how much power this thing has. That Chevy Silverado, he was fine. It was a comfortable length, but he was just fine. So check this out. It's warning me that I'm coming up quickly on this truck. You hear all kinds of warnings popping up. Just the perfect amount of sound, not like aggressive in your face where it's going to scare you, but just warning you that, hey, you're coming up fast on that traffic in front of you. This also has one of the best safety features ever. This also has a detection system that will tell you how far out the car is in front of you, measuring it by time. So right now it's just showing a green light because over 2.5 seconds, it just shows you green. If I get close and under 2.5 seconds close to that car in front of me, the green will add on a little time on the bottom. It'll say 2.5, 2.4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds. And eventually the little green car here will actually turn red. And it's quite a phenomenal idea to make sure that you're not getting too close to traffic. It takes into calculation how fast you're going, how fast the car in front of you is going, and the distance in between you. It also has, with that technology package, blind spot sensors. This is an incredible feature to have on a coach, and gives you a ton of peace of mind, in addition to the side cameras that come up on this big 10-inch screen right here. That 450. The front end and the driving experience from a fundamental perspective is so good, and then they take this massive suite of technology and fuse it with that incredible chassis and driving experience. What a bus, what a driving experience, and what a bus that this coach is. The 3-stage exhaust brake, the way you use it is you pull this stalk down like this, you can go all the way to high, and it's extremely powerful. Or you can just put it in low. You can also set the distance that the adaptive cruise will keep you from the car in front of you. And remember, we've got underpass height measuring that's active. It'll start warning you if it sees a bridge that's too low or something that's too low. It's got active cruise control with active brakes, collision avoidance, and it's got a bunch of other little add-ons among all that, such as the timer that it gives you on the traffic in front of you, making sure you don't get too close. So yeah, amazing. I also really love this cockpit. It's very stylishly designed with these screens facing me. It's driver focused, but the passenger also can keep an eye on your cameras and everything because they're so big. Yeah, the side-to-side stability with that active air ride management we've got. The coach is constantly adjusting itself. You hear it letting air out, you'll see it building air up. It builds air in the suspension system like that, like that. It'll just pop up the front end like nothing. So it's active while you're driving, which really helps the side-to-side stability and all the sway you get, especially when big trucks pass you. It virtually eliminates most all sway. And yeah, the front end feeling, it's amazing to drive this coach. I also love the steering wheel. It feels more like a car steering wheel. It's got this really nice shape to it. And yeah, what a bus, what a bus. Whoo! Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really enjoyed this one. This is an incredible coach, and it will not disappoint. What a bus! What a bus! Thank you all. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you all on the next one. My name is Mayan, and I hope you enjoyed it today.